Hi. Hey, welcome back to another episode. Hi, welcome back to another episode of Mind Time Travels. So, Anchor started to allow you to do videos. So, I thought I would try it out and see how it works. It might just flop and I might feel really uncomfortable, or you might enjoy it. So, we'll see. We won't know unless I just jump in and do it, right? So here it is. Of course, I should have checked my audio prior. Okay, so I get this question actually a lot, and I just was asked the other day, and it's such a multifold question that I thought I would just really address it here. So, the question is, how did I learn to do what I do? It's kind of a unique thing, and guiding people on time regressions is something that wow, okay. I placed it all in my thoughts, but of course, like I said, it's just multifold. So I guess you'd have to take it back to the time that I remembered that I was kind of a strange kid. And I remember it being around third grade because it was this one particular house in particular. And the fence was a dark fence, dark wood, and my mom was standing in front of it. And I remember just, so just gazing at the pretty colors behind her, and and I could see the outline of the energy coming out from her. I thought, oh, I'm going to ask my mom what that is. Why do I see this? And I had seen it before, but third grade was really the time that I started to be inquisitive about it. And so I asked my mom, and like I said before, my mom, total hippie, right? And so, in her sweet, voice, oh, that's an aura, Tara. But that's all she could really say. She couldn't explain to me what was behind it. And so I've always had a really curious mind. And so I just kind of made it my, as I'm going through life, to figure out what an aura is, right? And then also when I was around that age, I had some other things happen, and that were positive, and just unique situations. And I would ask my friends, and they all thought I was really nuts. And so, yeah, I just felt a little different than the rest of them, which I know that a lot of you can relate to, right? Um, so, yeah, like I said, it just kind of started my journey. And um, as I got older, some things started to happen, and one of them was a spontaneous past life regression, and or I saw, not the whole regression, but I saw um, this character, and I would see this character quite often, and I was just really curious. I was a curious child, and so I had to learn more. So I went to my local library, which, growing up in my small town, it didn't have anything. And so I thought, okay, I know where to learn this. I will learn this in college, right? Because you can learn anything in college. So I thought, right? Um, no, that's not how it worked out. But I did, later in my early 20s, I ended up going to Clayton College, and getting my bachelor's in natural health there. Well, prior to that, I had gone to UCSB, and I didn't know what to really major in. I couldn't find what I was looking for. I should have picked anthropology, but I picked biology, one of the hardest majors there is. So just kind of gave up and moved to Hawaii and studied on my own. Um, but like I said, okay, Clayton College. And then just being really curious. And so I just started to do what I could to research it, but there wasn't a lot that was guiding me and a lot that was directing me. And really looking back, I'm really thankful that there wasn't, because I had to learn on my own, and using my own intuition and practicing on friends and family, using them as guinea pigs. And I was amazed, and they were so thankful and so thrilled that I just knew that I wanted to do this and really to serve people through in this way. I wasn't confident at that time to make a career out of it. So I just, did my other things, and, I was a mom and a wife, and, but always, always trying to practice. And even when my kids got old enough, practiced on them. And so I ended up I was so excited when I found a school in Los Angeles where I could learn more. And I enrolled in HMI down in Los Angeles for a year-long program, and they had past life regression training. Well, come to find out, it was just a weekend workshop for past life regression. And while it was really invaluable and I did learn a lot, it conflicted a little bit with where I was going with it. Like, for instance, they were really big on not fact-finding. And I think fact-finding, I like to call it fact-finding. I think fact-finding is a really important process. So yeah, it was great to, it was an amazing college. I'm really glad that I went there. And I learned a lot. And of course, obviously, I'm incorporating a lot here as well. And then I've had the wonderful opportunity to travel to a lot of different countries. And when I do that, I see it through my lens of what I know. And I love learning about their views and their philosophies, and going to their museums. And like I said, I view all this with my belief system and with what I have experienced. So I think that's really fascinating. So I think that's really fascinating to, learn their views and beliefs, and even some of their techniques I've incorporated. And it's really a journey, mostly what I do. And learn their views and their beliefs. And I've even incorporated some of the techniques that I've learned. So I've formulated my approach, okay, and over time, and I've really honed it down and added to it some really, important tools. And I've really formulated this process to what I like to call mind time travels. So it's a journey, mostly back in time, okay? And just journeying on your personal timeline and what stories you bring back, right? People bring back amazing stories, and I'm still going with whether it's fact or fiction, we don't know. I have my beliefs, other people have their beliefs. But regardless of what it is, it's very simple. You go on a journey on your personal timeline, and you bring back a story of the adventure. And that's what it is. And it's great for people who are just curious. It is also an amazing tool for transformation. And watching people make these transformations, that's what really has encouraged me and really kept me going, because fears and phobias, relationships, really seeing what these stories tell about these people who they're dealing with in this current timeline, what stories they have encountered with these people in past timelines, and also getting to the root cause, getting to the root of some health issues, right? So it's all just, it can be really transformative. So I've created lots of tools to help along this process to help it just the maximum results, right? The highest level of results. And there's a few things that are important in this whole process. And one of them, really the first one, is being able to relax. Being able to relax is a very important process. And so I've created audio tracks, which I've produced with binary beats and really put in anchors so that you get conditioned and you get conditioned to the sound of my voice and you can accept those anchors. And if you can condition yourself with those, then when it's time to go on your mind time travels, you really, really see results with that. I've also produced some ebooks and some how-to guides, and it's really like this whole package that I'm really excited about, and I'm really excited when I see people make those transformations that they were looking for, and that they set the intention prior. And am I answering what I originally set out to answer? I think I might be getting off track. How I learned to do this. So I hope that answers. I hope that. So I hope that, yeah, how I learned it. That's basically it. Just an eccentric upbringing and being open to what I'm seeing and experiencing, and just being thankful for the wonderful things that I've gotten to experience in this lifetime, and as well as learn about my personal past and hear the hundreds of stories that I've heard from other people, which I am incorporating into these podcasts. So it's taken me some time to sift through, but one by one, I am getting some really good stories out there from my past recordings. So I do encourage you to check out a sample for your very own of Mind Time Travels. I have a sample on my website that you can check out. And I love promotions, so I am running promotions and fun things. So jump on over to my website, mindtimetravels.com, and check out how I can serve you. Okay? So thanks for listening. In love and light. Goodbye.